I pushed the button. StreamYard's delayed. How are you guys? Dadman Walking 55 coming to you live from the east coast of the U.S. At, well, 3 minutes after 8. Not too late, but hey, it's all okay. Yes, this is going to be an interesting night. We brought back Go West Dadman. No, this is not my wife. This is not Mrs. And no jokes for some of y'all out there, but no, Mrs. got sick this afternoon and this, could not go tonight. So we said, heck, let's bring West Kagle out of the bullpen and go with a Go West Dad Man. West, how are you?
All right. Not
Hey,
bad. Yeah.
how do you like the blood spatter background there?
It's I wasn't sure what I just thought that was like the latest Hunter Biden art project.
Oh my
So
God, we're supposed to stay not political.
no, his
God.
his stuff is good. It's legitimate. I'm being serious. It's props to him.
Okay, well, we're gonna ride that to the bank. Oh my gosh! But hey, yes, all right, yeah, you've got it out there. So hey, Wes, how are you doing today? What's been up with you?
No, nothing. I just stayed up way too late last night, just playing, stupid Fortnite, and had too much of the potato juice, and so I was recovering all day. I normally don't have to have any kind of recovery time, but this time
Yeah,
I was like, not bad. I just was blah all day.
yeah, I got you. It happens. But yeah, is it getting warm enough for the hot tub again?
Oh no, actually, the cold is the best time for the hot tub. You're sitting
I
there and
really.
soaking. It's really that's like the best time. But it's getting back up to like it was like in the 50s, now. So and all that ice covered snow is all melting now. So it's a lot of it's run away already in the last like 3 or 4 days.
Hmm.
So thank goodness.
Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. Well, let's say hi to everybody out in the chat, okay? Because yes, this is not my missus. That stream will be in 2 weeks again. She will not be here next Wednesday night because she will be visiting her mother, and I was about to call visiting her mother-in-law, but she's actually visiting her mother-in-law in the morning, sitting with my mother for a bit. Um, Wes, do me a favor while I say hello to the chat. Can you
Mhm.
bring up the link where Sam had that interview, that podcast today?
All right.
Yeah. So let's see. We got Buddy Hepburn and Monkeys. No, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Good rule of life, buddy. Great to see you, buddy. How are you
Yeah.
doing? Wes Kagle here, saying hello to everybody. Uh, Fallout Dave, hey. Oh, you're lurking and lying down. I hope you're feeling okay, Dave. I mean, hopefully work didn't do it to you, but um, well, take care. Thanks for lurking. We appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Uh, Chewy, yo, hey Chewy, good to see you over on the YouTube side. Yep, missed you a little bit last night. We did go ahead and do the stream last night after all, but we did something really, really different. Chewy, you might check it out. It does not save. It would save for 14 days on the YouTube, on the Twitch side, but go back check it out last night. We did something completely different. We looked at uniforms of the UFL coming up. Yes, we talked about those. We actually talked a little bit of college basketball and then some Olympics. But hey, go back and catch last night's. Mr. Angel's here. Yes. Hola. There's a little irony in the fact Dadman hates the Pet Shop Boys, yet this show is bearing the name of one of the greatest hits. Go West. It bears the name of the great New Jerseyan named West Kagle. I
Yes,
got it.
yes.
And hello to Resolute Germ. Good to see you. How are you doing? I know you're doing a lot of streaming these days, but hope you're doing well. Thanks for sitting down with us tonight and pull up a chair. Hope you have fun with us tonight. Chewy said I can say more sports stuff when you're not busy streaming. Absolutely. I liked your insights and the projections with the NCAA tournament. It's still a month away. Actually, no, it's about 3 weeks away. Conference tournaments start in the early part of March. Actually, that's why they call it Martin Brand. And then and then the NCAA Final Four will be in, I guess, first weekend of April generally. And Busy time. It will pick up again. Last night we were not sure. Now there will be no sports next Tuesday either. There will be no stream scheduled for Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Uh, Always possible last minute throw in there. You never know. But good to see you, Chewy. Yeah, and if you want to throw some sports out tonight, we can and see if we are able to talk about it or not too. Buddy had a nice service today. Now listening to the U.S. Army Brass Quintet on their live stream. Nice, good job, multitasking very much so. Speaking of the military, you know our great friend of the channel, Sam Wolf, has a channel, The Life of the Military Wife, episode 240. She interviewed a 90-year-old female veteran who was a member of the Air Force back during the Korean War for a year. That is my mother-in-law. That's the Mrs. Mother. It's a 52-minute interview recorded, but it has got so much in it. I mean, stuff that I've learned about. Go, if you've not subscribed to Sam's channel, please give her a like on the video and subscribe over there. Go and see the other videos she's put out there for you. So it's really, really interesting. And we appreciate the heck out of Sam, another one of our good friends around the channel. So make sure you go see it. I was impressed. My mother-in-law said stuff that I've not heard about, and it's really contextual because she grew up on the home front in World War II. And they talked about that a bit, which was very interesting to find out. So, no. So, Chewy's, check it out for sure tomorrow. Give some games to check out on Twitter. Okay, cool. Especially last four in, first four out. All I know is my Gators are getting hot at the right time. They are really they're gelling, but the Gators will only go as far as the guard play, which is still shaky. I don't trust them. Boogie Fland, Boogie. How would you like to have a name, Boogie West?
I don't know. There was for a long time there was that famous YouTuber, right? Boogie88 or whatever his name was. Well, I mean, I know it's his screen name, but parents name kids weird stuff all the
I
time.
know it's
So.
Boogie Fever. So, but yeah, Resolute Germ. Some people still watch that basketball. Absolutely. So, thank you, Mr. Angel. That's another link to her channel. I appreciate both of y'all getting that out there for me. Make sure you've liked, subscribed to her channel. We appreciate it. And yep, exactly. That's the channel link right there. This is where you can get the channel link specifically. Thank you, Mr. Angel. I'm glad you used the right finger of friendship on that one, because that could have been interesting. So, all right, West Kagle, what have you got up on your sleeves? Anything that I picked the blood spatter screen just for you, figuring out.
Yeah.
You're from New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a peaceful state. What's up?
Well, yeah, if there was going to be that much splatter, I would have had to put down a tarp, first. So.
Good hider knows how to do it without blood stains.
Well, it's one of my favorite scenes in Lethal Weapon 2, where the guy walks in, the number 2, the muscle, and he's talking to the boss, and he's looking around. He's like, "What are you looking at?" He's like, "I'm just making sure I'm not standing on plastic, boss."
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am glad your voice to text is quite good. That's a good thing. It's much better than mine. It's much better than mine. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
I'm not even gonna mention it. I'm not even gonna go there.
Oh God. Yeah. No.
Yes.
No, don't go on that. No, don't. You just have to specify the emoji. Yeah, no, we don't. I've had some bad incidents of bad voice to text lately. But speaking of that, so he walks in the. I've not seen Godfather 2, right? I've never seen. No. Which one did you say?
It was Lethal Weapon 2.
Lethal Weapon 2. God, why do I think Godfather? But the muscle
Robert
walks
Duvall
in.
just passed away.
Yeah, the muscle walks in and just just making sure he doesn't stand on a testicle.
Plastic on the plastic. I'm just making sure I'm not standing on plastic ball, because he had he was in the room. He brought in somebody else who had messed up badly, and the boss gave him the signal, and he gave him 2 to the temple, and he went down, and they wrapped him up. Because there was plastic on the floor. Now, when this guy messed up, he's called in, and he's standing there and he's looking around, and the boss says to him, what are you looking at? He's like, oh, boss, I'm just making sure I'm not standing on plastic.
Gosh.
So,
Okay. Mr. Angel had to train the app. That's okay. You showed that app who's boss.
oh
Some
yeah.
of these apps do their own silly, crazy things. But what are some of the other good movies that you have that with some great lines that stick out with you? We're gonna
Oh
see
man,
what
I
we
mean,
can go with this.
there's I don't know, there's a lot of movies that have just
Well,
just
let's take
great
let's let,
quotable.
let's look at the '80s movies like Better Off Dead. What a perfectly good waste of a white boy, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
two men working on the utility
And
pole with
and
the
before we
garbage
do
truck
that,
passes.
yeah,
Yeah.
before we do that, yes, let's remember Robert Duvall. What a great actor had just passed away. I think he was
Yep.
95 years old. What are some
Yeah.
of the other roles that you've seen Robert Duvall in that you missed? I
Oh, he was
mentioned.
in was it
I,
Lonesome Dove, right? Was he in
well,
Lonesome Dove?
I believe so. I saw him in Sudden Impact, the comic one with Taya Leone and Morgan Freeman as the president, and he was the old veteran space shuttle pilot that everybody just had no respect for, and I just thought he was really good in that movie, even though that was not the best.
Was that Sudden? I thought Sudden Impact was one of the Dirty Harry movies.
No, no, okay, Deep Impact.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
God.
Deep Impact. Yes,
Yeah, the
yes, yes.
meteor one. I keep going talking sudden. They need to quit using the same word over and over again. They need to freaking come up with some new titles. But yeah, we'll talk about this one too in a minute, Mr. Angel, because I kind of jumped topics. I kind of scrolled in the middle of the sentence right there. But I did see that with the Mrs. with Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, it was like
Um,
Goldie Hawn and was it Susan? Who was the other female? Susan Sarandon. Who was the other
oh,
female?
oh, 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 oh
Oh no,
gosh.
no.
No,
But
Meryl
it was
Streep.
Goldie
Meryl
Hawn, right?
Streep. Yeah,
Meryl.
Meryl Streep.
Was
Yeah,
it? I got
yeah.
now. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, yep. Mr. Angel's talking about Robert Duvall. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yep,
Yeah, yep,
there
yep.
forever. You know, and we've always taken those things. Goldie Hawn is one, but I believe the second was
Yes,
Meryl
it
Streep.
was Meryl Streep. I'm looking it up,
Okay, yes,
and Bruce
yes,
Willis was in it.
yes, exactly. Oh, he did great in that role. That's another one.
Yeah. Yep.
But what are some of the other movies you remember about Robert Duvall? All I
Oh, he
know
was.
was he was very played a good stoic character, and he was always a serious, had very heavy weight to him, and really
Yeah.
a
Well,
good
he's
presence.
in one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, and I could watch it over and over and over. It's Falling Down.
That movie I want to watch again. I
It's
want to
fun.
watch that because in the current climate of things, you know, it's been so long since I've watched it, but you know,
Mm,
you can kind of understand. You know, I need to watch the movie again, but from my recollections, it's kind of like you can see how people snap. You know, you can
yeah.
see how things happen. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially go to. I did that at a McDonald's today. I was like, I went in this morning, so I just want to get friggin' hash browns. They had all the kiosks closed off. I walked to the counter and they look at me and they're just sitting back there processing other orders, and I'm just like, okay, oh wait, I'm like a few minutes. I'm like, forget this. I'm walking off. You
Yep.
know, it's just frustration, and that's another. That's interesting that you like that movie because I need to go back and watch it. It was something.
Well, that's
Mr.
me. That's my favorite. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So it's probably my favorite that he's in.
Yeah,
But he goes all the way back. I mean,
yeah.
he was God, oh, what's that movie with God, with Gregory Peck, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, To
Yeah.
Kill a Mockingbird. Yes.
So
Yep.
yeah, I mean, he's been doing movies quite some time.
Yeah.
So
Buddy said he was also the mass movie version of Frank Burns.
oh, yes, he was, and it's
Yeah.
very different from I forget the actor's name that played on the show. It's a very different character. He's like almost, if I remember right, he's like a religious zealot in that movie. So it's a
Hmm.
very strange character.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree. I did see that with the misses, and I thought Bruce Willis was funny. Very good. They were all good in that movie.
Yep, yep,
That becomes her. But let's look at Robert Duvall. Take a look at his
yeah.
filmography real quick. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, he
Maybe
was
get
in
To Kill a Mockingbird. Looks like it was his first movie,
do you
1962.
You remember George Lucas did a college film called THX 1138. Well, then he remade it when he got, after Star Wars stuff.
Yep.
Oh no, not before Star Wars. I'm sorry, but
1971.
yeah, Robert Duvall was in that too.
Yep, I see that. 1971. Uh, the Bullet, 1968. He was in that. He
And
was
I think
also in
he was in one or two war films too. So
True Grit. He was in True Grit.
oh
In,
yeah, yeah.
The
That's
Rain
that's
People.
that's another movie has one of my favorite lines when they confront John Wayne and he's like, "Well, fill your hand, you son of a bitch," and then he charges at him with those. It's almost like he's in Fortnite. He's got the dual hammer shotguns. He's cocking him
Yes.
as he's going down. He's shooting with both hands. Oh, it was great, man.
Yes. Mr. Angel says True Grit was awesome. And
Yeah.
said Missionary was surprisingly good movie. And hello, just in time for the son of a bitch out there. But hey, Figgy plays. I said that because she likes to say she likes to. I give her a hard time with language, and she gives me a hard time back. And then the woohoo and stuff. Figgy, it is so good to see you. I'm sorry I've not been able to be by the channel lately because work has required enough attention. But yeah, I hopefully everything goes soon. But Figgy, I hope you are well. I hope Pyro is well. I need to message you and see how things are going. But thanks for coming by tonight. Hopefully you can stay a bit, and if you're gaming, multitasking, would love it. Great to have you. Tell Fallsmeyer to get in here too while I said it. But hey,
Yeah.
and hello, Citrus. Howdy, fruitcakes, lemon pie. So good to see you, lemon pie. Oh, Mr. Angel's ready to eat yummy lemon pie. Hey, it's too late for you. You're supposed to go to bed, Mr. Angel. Well, no, don't go to bed yet. You got some time up with us. But we're talking about Robert Duvall right now, folks. You mentioned THX 1138. That's interesting to know that Lucas had something to do with it.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Oh,
first
it was.
movie,
Yeah, go ahead. No, go.
the first movie that not that I watched, but I ever saw that I knew of was The Godfather Part Two. That was in 1974.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I mean, all the early stuff, I don't know. The first I've heard of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I've heard of Apocalypse Now, but
He's also in another great movie that I rank up there, and it's along the same lines
Tender
as
Mercies,
Falling Down. No,
Tendy,
no, no. I don't know. His part wasn't like big. I don't think it was as big as like in Falling Down, but Network.
Network. Oh, is that I'm mad as hell? I'm gonna take it with that one other
Yeah,
guy.
that's why I
Yeah,
said it's like Falling Down, man. Guy just
yeah.
loses his ass.
By the way, Figgy, we're talking movies right now. We're talking Robert Duvall movies, but we may bump over to some other movies in a few minutes. But right now, specifically about Robert Duvall's career. But Figgy, next Thursday night, Daisy Blossom's scheduled to join me. We had to postpone The Fifth Element last month, but next Thursday at 8 o'clock, we're going to plan on talking about your favorite movie of mine, The Fifth Element. I know you know something about that one though, but it's okay. Don't give up. We'll find something you'll like at some point. We'll bring in more sports if we have to. Mr. Angel's like 2:19 in the morning, breakfast time for him. Yes, exactly. Go to Waffle House. It's so cool. All right. The Pursuit of DB Cooper. God, they made a movie about that in '81. That must have happened in the '60s. DB Cooper thing.
Oh, yeah, I think so, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
He
think
was in the.
he jumped from a Douglas L-1011, I think, and so that's a whole plane.
Yep. And Figgy is talking about The Fifth Element. Ruby Rod! Hey, we're going to False in Paradise! I forgot to do that to JT last night. So, but The Natural, I remember watching that with Robert Redford, 1984. Hotel Colonial. Colors. I do remember Colors with Sean Penn. They
Yeah.
played LA Street Cops. Of course,
Yep.
after that was after that is when I started finding out more about him. Days of Thunder in 1990.
Yep.
Convicts in 91. Newsies in 92. Falling Down 1993. Wrestling Ernest Hemingway. That's a funny movie title. He was in Geronimo, American Legend in 93.
He was also in The Eagle Has Landed. That, like I said, he was in some war movies from '76.
Yeah, some of the earlier ones. Mr. Angel said he was absolutely awesome in Falling Down. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Oh man,
and
he was great.
that his role in Days of Thunder was underrated.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yep. So,
he also played Robert E. Lee in
oh gosh,
Captain
yes.
Generals. Yep.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Yep.
yes.
Now, now that
Hey, wait, wait,
there's
wait,
two
wait. I got a
films.
question. Well, hold on
Yeah.
one. I got a question before we go. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Caligula starring Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, he was in Caligula? Really?
That's
Jesus, that's a
I'll have.
brutal, it's a brutal
Well,
film.
well, we'll take a look at that too. But golly, good to welcome Tim. And we know we did not show any Olympic clips last night because yeah, we know they're crazy with everything. Gods and Generals was in 2003. Wow, I guess so because Gettysburg was in the 90s. Wow.
Yeah, and
Well,
Gettysburg was. That's why I wanted to
okay,
ask you which portrayal of Robert E. Lee did you like better?
Robert Duvall.
Yeah, really,
Robert
really,
Duvall. Martin
really.
Short or S. Brian Wilson as in Gulf War One of Rush Limbaugh's show once said, Martin Sheen did okay, but I don't know. It's just I the I don't know, just the stoicness, the sadness in Robert Duvall's face. I think he
Hmm,
communicated better.
that's
You
cool.
know, you could see if you look at a picture of Ari Lee and Robert Duvall, you can actually see their more of a similarity to me. I mean, I thought uh, Martin Martin
Martin
Short
Short. Yeah.
Martin Sheen did a good job. Yeah, imagine Martin Short playing R.E. Lee.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job, and I was impressed with it. But I think I really liked Robert Duvall better. He mumbled. He was more softer spoken.
Hmm,
He wasn't as dramatic, and I think that's more of what the true Robert E. Lee was.
hmm.
You know, did not a lot of facial movements, very calm demeanor, and I really think that he did a better general in that. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's Gods and Generals. That's the one he played Robert E. Lee. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yep.
So let
Yep.
me see. Oh no, he wasn't. But Tim was making a joke. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I kept saying Martin Short. Did he? Is this that one with Stalin, where Stalin dies, and or the death of Stalin one, or
Oh no,
what's
no,
what?
no, no. The death of Stalin was some. It wasn't a wreck. The only person I remember in that one was uh Steve Buscemi and the guy that played Zukov was Jeremy Iron, not Jeremy Irons, the guy
It's
that played Malfoy's father,
it's it's Shukov.
Zukov.
Shukov. Shukov.
Zukov.
Get it right. I'm just
Um,
kidding.
no, that that
So
that that one was
oh, interesting.
different. This was about the life
Yeah.
of Stalin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Buddy said Days of Thunder was good and Gone in 60 Seconds. Yeah. Okay. He thinks he's related to Lee. Oh, interesting. Uh,
He was also in a movie called Open Range, which was pretty interesting.
yeah. Deep Impact was the one I remembered in 1998. Oh my God. I'm old. I've been only married 2 years. That's 28 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Open
Well,
Range was the same year, 2003.
yeah,
Kicking and Screaming. Yeah, that was the Will Ferrell movie. Uh,
yeah. I'm of the same mind as Stewie Griffin when it comes to Will Ferrell. I get on a
yeah.
plane, go to his house, knock on his door. When he answers the door, deck him and say, "That's not funny, Will."
Yeah. See, I wish I'd have thought about that. Maybe next time in the future we talk about it. I'll try to get a side by side with him and Robert E. Lee, and then Robert E. Lee and Martin Sheen, and see
Yeah, see,
how.
I favored Martin Sheen only, and it's all, and I'm telling you, it must be the way my brain is wired. I saw Gettysburg first,
Yeah.
so it was already fixed in my mind that this. So when I watched the Gods and Generals, I'm like, this is weird. This is
Well,
weird. This
see,
doesn't seem like Robert E. Lee to me now.
yeah, see, yeah, and that's kind of cool that he's a direct descendant of Lee. That's interesting because you could definitely get familiar facial parallels. But see, one other thing they did in Guns and Generals, they also recast somebody from Gettysburg because they brought back uh, uh, Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain. What's his name? Daniels and
Yeah, Robert Jeff
and and
Daniels, the Dumb
and
and Dumber
and
guy.
C.
Yeah.
Thomas Howell in those roles, but they were playing the same characters. Uh,
Hmm.
One that I thought was interesting was Robert Lang. Oh, no, not Robert. Was it Robert Lang? Yeah, it's Robert. It's the guy that played in Avatar. Lang. Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang. Yeah, I love that guy as an actor. I think he's great. He played Pickett in the first one. Was very flamboyant. Then in Gods and Generals, he played the very stoic Stonewall General. I thought he nailed Stonewall General really good. Very calm, very direct, very. What do you think?
Yeah, see, again, and it's just because I think it's the way my brain is wired. I remember watching um uh like I said, Gettysburg first. Man, did they put they didn't portray, they didn't have a portrayal of Stonewall in that one. It must have been another film
Not
I
not
saw.
not Gettysburg. No, not
Yeah, there must have been
Gettysburg.
another
Yeah.
film that I saw. I saw a portrayal of
Hmm.
Jackson in there, and I'm like, this guy seemed more like, I don't know.
Okay.
It's yeah, that's my problem. It happens all the
Yeah.
time. It's the whole reason why I like Watership Down. I like the movie. I go
Mhm.
to read the book and things are like so there. I'm like, I don't like this, and it's the opposite for Lord of the Rings. I read the books first, and I watch the movie. I'm like, oh, I have so many criticisms, even though they're great movies.
Yeah.
I just can't help
Well,
it.
see, I liked Stephen Lang in Gods and Generals as it was weird because I had to unsee Gettysburg, because I'm like,
Yeah,
that's Pickett. No, no, it's not Pickett. It's. So I really, but I did enjoy the way he played that role for Stonewall Jackson. Uh, but it's very interesting to see. Uh, Mr. Angel
now
said few people
was
remember Wright. Burt Duvall actually was in Twilight. It was. I think what Mr. Angel's saying is that Duvall was in Twilight Zone and also Alfred Hitchcock Presents at times. So
yeah, I'm sure
yeah,
he probably was. I
I
didn't look
like
at his TV. I didn't look at
yeah
his TV things.
I like Deep Impact too. That movie's grown on me still. Yeah, but that I like that. I did like that better than Armageddon. Armageddon was just I don't know. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's a lot of things you can't do these days, and that's what's sad with a lot of stuff like that. But I like the 3 hour movies with Gettysburg because we got an intermission back then. I like
Yeah.
that. Go take a pee break and get some popcorn.
Yep. Yep. Well,
So
the same thing with whenever I watch, around the religious holidays, I always end up watching Ben Hur and the Ten Commandments and stuff. And
yeah.
there's intermissions in the middle of those
Well,
things.
Mr. Angel, did you make him a resident alien since he was on those shows? If not, you
Well, yeah,
should.
well, I'm looking at this TV things. Yeah, Alfred Scott Presents, but he was also in the TV show The Untouchables, Route 66, Combat, The Fugitive,
Yeah.
Time Tunnel. I mean, good lord, he's like the Mod Squad. I mean, he had parts in all these things.
Yeah. Folks, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button, folks. We got 11 here watching. We got 9 likes. Make sure you smash it. If you don't mind, also, please share the stream out and invite your friends, neighbors, and everybody else because I'd like to get 800 now. First 775, then get 800 because my wife is on my tail now. She is rapidly catching up. She's at 740 subscribers. And yes, the goal is for her to pass me, but still, I'd like to stay home ahead as long as I can.
Yep.
But
There's one thing, and these things. It sounds stupid, but it gnaws at me all the time. When we were talking about DB Cooper earlier, I said I think he
yeah,
jumped out of a L-1011. I was wrong. I had to look it up. It was a Boeing 727, but the reason I was mistaken was because it's got the that third engine in the tail, like the other one. So one of the other
yeah.
Douglas. So
Well, let's look at some of the other. I remember kicking a stream, and it was like he just didn't. Just kind of. It would seem weird with him with Farrell. Let's see. Wow, his last movie role was in 2022, though. Hustle, The Pale Blue Eye was in Widows in 2018, 12 Mighty Orphans in 2021. Wow, I did not realize he was in Jack Reacher in 2012, which was the Tom Cruise one, I guess. Oh boy.
yeah.
But I mean, man, a lot of his later roles I never saw a lot of these movies. Crazy Heart, The Road, Get Low, 7 Days in Utopia, Jane Mansfield's not Card. Just interesting.
Yeah.
Wild Horses. I think I remember. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one. It's Brad Pitt was in it.
Oh
No,
yeah,
there's no,
yeah.
no, no.
I
What?
was thinking Fresh
No,
Horses.
it wasn't Pitt. No, never mind. I messed up. James Franco, Hartnett. Okay. Anyway, it looked like Pitt. I saw the picture, but his first TV role goes back to 1959, the Armstrong Circle Theater.
Hmm.
He appeared in 2 episodes between 59 and 60. Route 66, he
Yeah.
played in 2 episodes. Alfred Hitchcock Present, he played Bart Conway in episode 14, Bad Actor. Of course, Twilight Zone, Charlie Parks, and a miniature. He was in The Virginian for an episode, Fugitive. Yeah, several times of Outer Limits and stuff. Combat, like you said. The FBI was one that he was in, but it looked like in all these he was like a one episode,
Oh, you see this in
him.
the television thing in 1964. We have a connection between Robert Duvall. I know this is like 6 degrees of separation thing. We have a
Uh,
connection between Robert Duvall and Robert Kraft, the Patriots
oh,
owner.
oh
Well,
my
he
gosh.
starred in an episode
Yeah,
on the Kraft Suspense Theater.
yeah.
So
Well, outside the episodes, though, he appeared in a television film, Famous the Name of the Game, in 1966. Appeared as Ike, a general. He played Dwight D. Eisenhower in a miniseries in '79, which I'd never heard of that one. Anyway,
hmm,
of course, some films like the Terry Fox Story miniseries, like you
yeah.
said, Lonesome Dove, television films, Stalin and the Man Who Captured Eichmann,
I
Broken,
remember when the Terry Fox story came out.
Broken Trail, and Hemingway and Gellhorn. So that's I mean, extensive credits, but it seemed like he took about the last 20 years, he really slowed down.
Well, yeah, that I think
But I
television.
guess that
He
would have put
dropped
him
out
at,
of television.
but that
Yeah.
would have put him around 75 20 years ago. That's so.
Yeah, but like I said, he dropped out a lot faster in television because if you look, that was 2012, but he's got film credits for 2014, 2015, 16, 18, 21, and 22. So
Yeah, Tim said John Williams just turned 94, did a lot of TV shows, B movies. Yeah, I saw there was his 90th birthday. He conducted the Imperial March on stage, but the last I've seen, he was in a wheelchair.
yeah,
But
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was weird because just a few months ago he had been conducting, doing some conducting in some kind of an they were honoring his music or something. And then like a couple months later, they have him wheeling out in a wheelchair. I'm like, wow, that went downhill really, really fast.
maybe so. Hopefully not. Well, we'll lose him. We'll lose an icon. But hell, Phantom Outsider, good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, the Time Cruise one. Let's see. Credits Johnny Williams of the film called Daddy. Oh yeah, don't please end the song now, please end the song now, please end the song now. Now, are you talking about John Williams or are you talking about Robert Duvall? Because I remember Daddy-O on MST3K. Oh my God, like that song stuck in my head because they were mocking it. Please end the song now, please end the song now. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, no, no.
All right, well,
I do not know.
yeah,
You gotta ask
arthritis,
the chat that one.
arthritis can get you. Yeah, John Williams was. Oh, I never knew that. I'd love to find Daddy-O. That was bad. And they had this blind guy. I mean, they had this guy with these thick Coke bottle glass. I mean, really, really thick glasses. It was crazy to see. And they made fun of him in his vision. So Tim said he saw The Man Who Captured Eichmann. It was very good. Buddy said Run for Your Life. It was a great series starring Ben Gazzara and created by the guy who created The Fugitive. So let's see. Let's see. Mr. Angel does says Deep Impact was the more serious one. Armageddon was more funny, entertaining. Had Bruce, Ben, and Liv Tyler at the peak of their careers. Hard to beat, that I fear.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I just,
He had well, I'm looking. He was also in The Handmaid's Tale.
yep,
Um, he was in, and I remember watching this. Although I thought maybe there's an older version. This came out in '92. Could have sworn there was an older version of this movie. It's called The Plague. I
yeah,
thought I remember watching a movie called The Plague when I was a little kid because we sat down to watch it, and my brother was younger than me.
yeah.
The title came on, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's a movie about dusting. It's the pledge." I'm like, no, no, that's not what that says.
Hey, I got to watch Trilogy of Terror at 5 years old. So, how about that?
Yeah,
So,
but look, yeah, but
that stuck with me
explain
forever.
explains a lot of the scarring in your
Well,
life.
you talk about scarring. Scarring just showed up. Hey, Sam.
Yes, but that
Just
that
kidding
that
with
that
you,
that's
friend.
that's contemporary
Yeah,
scarring now.
I
So
know. It's self-inflicted. I'm like, yeah, bring it on. But hey, Sam, great to see you. We talked about your channel and your interview with my mother-in-law earlier today. Well, it was recorded. It aired today on your channel, so the link is up there. We'll show it again later. But Sam, good to see you tonight. Hopefully, you are doing well and your kitty is doing good. Yes, I use kitty because there's only one child that really is there. It's the unicorn fan that has their own song. So yeah. Oh my God! It looks like we got a debate here. Let's go. We talked about Robert Duvall. We can a little bit. Well, let's morph off into this because I cannot believe Deep Impact made much of a comment out there, but we're having some discussion between Deep Impact and Armageddon. Uh, what about you? Which did you prefer? Because I'll be honest, I've seen both.
Mhm.
I think I had to grow into Deep Impact better because just not Bruce Willis, but Ben Affleck annoyed the hell out of me. And I tell you, especially the opening scene, like when he's messing around with Bruce Willis's daughter and all. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm the daddy guy. I mean, look, I was 19 when Dirty Dancing came out, and I hated Patrick Swayze forever. I tell you, like, damn it, I put baby's butt in the corner when she acts like that with Jerk Boy there. I had Jerry Orbach's back at 19 years old. So of course this movie goes up, and it's like, what's this Affleck jackwagon doing? Like,
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
I'm not
but
a
but uh, but
I'm
that's
not an
I mean
Affleck
that
fan.
well, that's little things that can make differences in movies to me. And I kind I thought at least Deep Impact had a thing. Well, at least there was some destruction, whereas the other one, I think, didn't they save the Earth in a like magical? I can't remember the end of
Oh
it.
yeah, no, I think they completely avoided the collision in, if I'm not mistaken, in Armageddon. It
Yeah,
was just like small meteorites, came down,
yeah,
a little bit of debris, but they completely obliterated the asteroid as opposed to Deep Impact.
yeah.
Or if I'm
Uh,
not mistaken, they split it. They split it in half, and then it was two fragments,
it
and
was
and,
it was
and
a
the smaller
smaller
one
and a
came
larger.
down. Yeah, the
Yep, yep,
smaller one
yep,
came and hit still.
yep. Nope. 1970. I put 55 in Dadman Walking 55 this year. So nope, nope. 70 for me, and West is an older man. So hey,
Yeah, 69,
yeah,
baby. 69,
nice,
dude.
nice. And Sam's saying Deep Impact is better than Armageddon. Prove me wrong. Oh gosh, I
Well, I,
just
I I like I like them both, and I like them both for different reasons. Deep
yeah,
Impact is more, like you said, it's more serious, it's more
yeah.
clinical, it's almost more sciencey. It's almost as if, because people say you have to either be a Star Wars or a Star Trek
Wait,
person.
wait.
I like them both.
Yeah, I like her. Prove me wrong. And folks, if we got her on here, there's no stopping her. But hey, have fun interrogating her in the chat. But I, Mr. Angel said, I think which one? I think he's talking about Deep Impact had more depth,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's very
Again,
grim.
like I said, Deep
Armageddon
Impact
was
is like
hope,
Star Trek, and
but
Armageddon's like Star Wars.
but I love Buddy Hepburn. Armageddon has a stupid Aerosmith song, so it loses automatically.
Mm, yeah. See, to me, one of the best parts about Armageddon, though, is the one in the end, because I am the hugest sucker for the self-sacrifice element. So when Bruce Willis, spoiler, if I mean that's an old movie, but I am all for that whole. That's why Hans. demise really ticked me off because it should have been meaningful. And that's what you get in Armageddon. You get that thing. Same thing with Independence Day with Randy Quaid. I'm like, yeah, now that's the way to go out, baby. That's how you go.
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Yep. And and
Yeah,
it, and it's and it's the both in both of those scenes. It's the gut kicking, little talk that the father has to their children, and in Bruce's case to his daughter before it happens. It's like, oh man, come on, stop cutting the onions, man. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
I know. Yeah. Hey, and I feel Phantom's throwing out there about what was the number one song from Deep Impact, but then again, people don't like that song either. But
Yeah,
Tim said it's their first, and he thinks their only number one hit song. Well,
could be.
uh, oh gosh, see, this is kind of a thing we can get in there. I'll plug this one for now. The only problem is I don't remember some of the. I don't remember. I don't. I think I remember Volcano. That was Tommy Lee Jones. But we'll stay on this movie.
Mm.
I'll start. We can come back to that.
Yeah, I think I saw both of those, but probably only once for each of them. So if I
Yeah,
watched them both today, they would be brand new again to me because I don't remember them.
yeah. Sam said I never really liked Armageddon. It felt like it was supposed to be a comedy, but it wasn't. It was. Didn't know what it was trying to be. It could be. Couldn't decide if a comedy or a drama, and so it just didn't hit. I agree. Understand that.
Well, again,
So
like I said, to me, Deep Impact is Star Trek, and Armageddon is Star Wars. One is flashy with a lot of, and the other one is more, stoic and realistic and serious. So Elijah Wood, I don't like Elijah Wood, so
I'm
yeah.
muting every once in a while. Mrs. brought me some hot French fries, so
I don't
I'm
know. That's
muting while
that's,
I'm
that's
chewing
cool.
on stuff.
No, that's cool.
So if I get
So
quiet, you can
so
read. But
you
yeah,
you
but
you've got both. You've got both films have an actor in them. I do not like Elijah Woods at all. So that's a
oh
negative
gosh,
for Deep
you know the
Impact.
creepiest ass role, and I said that intentionally. So the creepiest role for Elijah Wood was to
I
me
know it. Wait,
was
wait, 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 wait. This Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
no
Oh,
Sin City. When is
oh,
that
okay,
character with those sunglasses and that
okay.
creepy look?
I've never watched Sin City, so
Oh
you had
man,
me on that one.
that was freaky. I didn't want to go see the movie, but I was with somebody. We were in Tampa for work, and I was like, well, I had nothing better to pick. So,
Mm,
but yeah, this is the thing is the goodbye scene. You know, it was
yeah,
really because I mean we got the tenseness between the younger people and Robert Duvall, and then they all got to say goodbye, and it was like very emotional there. But
yeah,
oh gosh, we'll have to. I guess we got a volcano down to peak, So
yeah.
all of us are going to have a high school named after us. Deep Impact. Oh God, we got the answer. The real title was TLJ versus Volcano LOL, but they had Joe versus Volcano a few years earlier, so they gave Volcano top billing. I thought is that the Last Jedi versus Volcano? Yes, Darth Maul went into the volcano. So did Anakin Skywalker. Goodbye. That sound like Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny. No, goodbye. Uh, man, these people are coming out here, so we'll have to take about this. Mr. Angel likes the lyrics. I don't want to close my eyes. I just want to. God, I can't even. I miss you, babe. Anyway, I must admit, it hits a string in my soul, no matter the cringe. Well, I'll give you plenty of cringe with that one, though. Oh my gosh, which Journey song? Uh,
I don't
don't
know. Was
stop believing.
Don't Stop Believing? Was that what?
Oh gosh,
Hey,
the next most annoying song the next Sweet Caroline is that dang Journey song. Everybody starts to singing. So
it's
yeah,
funny. That song is funny. It takes them 3/4 of the song to get to the chorus. Oh, God. And it's spoofed in so many shows. I mean, they spoofed that thing in Family Guy that time. That was
yeah.
hysterical.
I mean, Sam. I mean, I remember giving up the spot on the helicopter. Did you see? We're going to stay here with this a little bit longer, but did you ever see um, Volcano and the other one that was mentioned? It was a Volcano and
Yeah,
Dante's
Dante's
Peak.
Peak. Yeah, I said I think I saw them both, but like I said, only once and a long time ago. So if I were to watch them now, if I was like find them both and sit down and watch them back to back, they'd be pretty much brand spanking new to me because I don't
Yeah,
remember any
yeah,
and not a single scene.
yeah, yeah. This is a song. Don't stop believing. I hate that dang song. Sorry. Remember me? Oh my gosh.
Just a small town girl.
In a smoky room. Anyway, we're getting the song stuck in Sam's head. Yes, folks, that's what we're here to do. Where you get bad songs stuck in your head or make you want to go out at 2 a.m. to go to the Waffle House.
Oh God, you want a song stuck in your head, man. God. There once was a unicorn with magical play.
Yes, the official song of the Wolf Den, the Wolf Gang, Wolf Pack, whatever. Yeah, the Wolf Pack. Yes. Hey, sorry, the youngest gets the billing over the older kids. So, but yeah, Deepo, great to see you tonight. How are you doing? Good to see
Hello.
you. Remember, is the Journey song in Armageddon? Okay, all right. All I know
Oh,
is I
okay.
don't know. Yeah, I just, I'm sick of it. Golly, that's another topic we could have, and we can even talk about that a little bit now. Is the most annoying songs that you've ever heard? The ones that they play that you just
Oh well, it's
can't.
usually the ones that are like one hit wonders, but they got that ear because they are a hit. They got that earworm, that hook, and then you hear one and you're like, oh, now it's gonna be all day in my head, like the safety dance or the Kasha Gugu song, Too Shy Shy, Hush Hush. I'm like, don't sing that song.
The
Don't be
channel's theme song. You know the channel's theme song, right? I'm too sexy for
from
this
my
song.
shirt. Yeah, right
Too
said Fred.
sexy,
Right,
it hurts.
right said
I'm too
Fred.
sexy for my car. Anyway, but yeah, exactly. I love it. I love it. All right. Oh, they had breakfast for dinner tonight, pancake eggs.
Ah,
Do you
nice.
see what she did?
Yeah, she it's just oh, you gave her a wrench though, so I can't boot her.
I know. I could have her on and then kick her off the stream. She
Yeah,
knows how
well,
to live rent. I will say she knows how to live rent free in my head.
yeah,
By
but
just
it could have been worse. She could have designated that they were sunny side up and runny.
well, Deepa wants to go out to Utah for dinner fast. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, oh my gosh. Iron Butterfly and Guardian. No, I'm not familiar with those. But good to see
yeah,
you tonight,
in a
Deepa.
Gata Davida, baby.
Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah. People mentioned he mentioned Waffle House. That made me think of the fact we had breakfast food. Yeah, there you go.
Hmm,
Exactly. You know,
hmm.
I'm going due to eat a hamburger later. The missus is making. She's not well tonight. We were supposed to do a detour of the Dadmans, but she is very congested. So, uh, you got me, and West Kagle is uh, Johnny on the spot. Called him out of the bullpen, and you're fired. Sorry. I just like
Ah,
see
it's-
kids.
so it's scrambled. It's not okay.
Yeah,
Well, at least that's not so
yeah.
retching for you.
Yeah, but
Let's
see,
just
look at this from Phantom Outsider. We're supposed to believe no government on Earth would launch nukes at the asteroid, even if it's in the atmosphere, to lessen the impact. Remember, it was over the ocean. See,
Mhm.
this reminds me. What do you? Might as well come to my house and throw eggs at it with something like that. You need more bacon. But one of the things that always sat with me was in Independence Day with all this whining and wailing and gnashing of teeth about launching nukes over an American city. I mean, you got the strongest thing in your arsenal. You've got these aliens from whatever that just push a button and half a city's, the whole cities are gone. Thank you, Mr. Angel, for giving them the idea. Um, and then you're sitting here worried about the morality of using nuclear weapons.
Well,
That
if
was
you
because that's one of the practical parts that bother me. Kind of like what he said there. You got to Nothing's going to be left if you don't do anything anyway.
anybody who says, "Oh, how dare they detonate it over American soil," needs to take a high altitude look at the Nevada landscape. It looks like the moon out there. They detonated so
That's
many
why I could
nukes.
find Area 51 so quick.
Yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, I'm like you, fam. You know, oh well. It's like my dad always said, just bend over, kiss your butt, goodbye. You know, but no, I'm not
Yep.
either. I'm like, if you got it, use it. Fight to the very end.
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
fasting day for Buddy day, today. Yeah, mixed fruit and applesauce. Nice. Independence Day, they tried a nuke on one of the ships that failed.
Yeah.
See, but then again, I agree with it. You shot one. You know, at that point, with those kind of shields, you know it's not going to work.
Yep.
I mean, I
Yep.
also don't. You know, you could blow everything up to where nothing's left, so that you've got nobody left. You could do the job for the enemy for them. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's the that's our Russian friends' attitude about how to fight a war. Hey, if we have to retreat, we're burning everything as we go. They're getting nothing behind.
Well, that's what you do: slash and burn, slash and burn,
Yep.
or you do it as your Sherman marching through Georgia.
Well,
I
that's kind of
actually,
the reverse, isn't that the
yeah,
reverse? He burned
yes,
as he conquered. They didn't retreat and burn it.
yeah. I tell you though, we did visit an old missile site, Minuteman missile site up in South Dakota when we were there up there a few years ago. That was very interesting. But how many nukes that detonated over American
Yeah,
soil and
well, that's
under
what I
American
said.
soil?
Yeah, well,
Well, see, our friend
you look at
Daisy
Nevada.
Blossom. Yeah, well, yeah, our friend Daisy Blossom's out there in near Las Vegas, and that
Hmm.
you know, and there's pictures from Vegas with the dead mushroom clouds in the background. You
Yep,
know, many years ago.
yep.
It's like it's that close, and
It's so prevalent that Tom Laird did a comedy song about all the nukes they used to detonate over Nevada.
Mr. Angel said, morality is for humans. We just moved to the next planet, but your city of Washington just happens to be on our bullseye. We placed there 67 billion years ago. Sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. So,
Yeah.
Paris and Odin have the same issue. So, uh, oh man, gosh. Sam's now, it was a nuclear test that killed John Wayne. Long story,
Yeah,
not enough
yeah.
characters to tell all here.
Well,
What do you mean?
no, there was a movie called The Conqueror where
Yeah.
he portrayed Genghis Khan, Temujin, and they filmed it out at the Nevada test site, and all everybody who was on that set died. They all died young. All the crew, the actors. Oh, his co-star. I forget the co-star. Um, the female. She died early too. They all died of cancer. All of them. It's
Really?
disturbing.
Like
Yeah.
directors, cameramen, everybody?
Yeah, the crew, the cameraman, the set people, they all a ton, almost all of them died early in life from cancer.
What Buddy
Yeah.
said, all you got to do is get an old ice box or fridge to survive a nuke
Oh,
in.
well, it's true.
Indiana Jones said
I
so.
saw it in a movie, so it must be true.
Well, Daisy and I talked about the Indiana Jones movies, and we called that one the nuke the fridge movie.
See, people give that movie a lot of hate. I actually enjoyed the fourth one. I like
Well,
the fourth one, the Crystal
you
Skull.
you learned that to appreciate it. So,
Uh,
uh, Sam said Wes has got every single detail of the crew died of cancer. Wow, within a couple
yeah,
years,
yeah,
that's crazy.
yep.
And Oliver Belmonte's here. So, talking about Robert Duvall. Great to see you, Oliver. Hope you're doing well tonight with us. Sashi sent something about nukes being discussed. Well, what's your connection with nukes? Usually your food or glasses. Food or glasses. So, yeah, God, it's just amazing how that did. They must have done it within years of the thing. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's a link to what you're referring to. So, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's brutal.
So remember, you dress a set of radioactive dirt. You said avoid radioactive dirt in the future. Him says so.
Yep.
Man, that is
Yep.
interesting. I did not know that though.
Yep.
It's
Yep. Yep. I mean, he survived. John Wayne was lucky enough to have survived the first round when they took part of his lung. But then they found out he had stomach cancer. I think that's the one that actually did him in. And was it 70 something, well, God, late seven. God, when did I gotta look it up now. I
It
can't
had to
remember
be in the
exactly.
late 70s. I remember
Yeah.
it was in the late 70s. I think
I
it
think
was
I
not
think it was
10.
79. It might have been 79. Let me see. John Wayne. I type in John Wayne and John Wayne Gacy comes up, not John Wayne. Come
What
on.
the Hades?
Yeah.
It's like, of all things, that's the last thing you want on your freaking
Yeah.
computer or in your mind.
Yeah. 1979. He died June 11th. So yeah.
3 days after my birthday, actually. Oh, that's
Oh wow.
interesting.
It wasn't long. It was really short after he made that final appearance at the Oscars that year. Um, but God, yeah, yeah, that was brutal. That was probably the stupidest. That was probably the stupidest choice of a movie set. But
Why
I
would you
mean,
use a nuclear test site for
well,
movies?
because they wanted to simulate the Mongolian landscape, and there's a lot of wasteland, and although it's a lot of it's steppe land. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Mongolia, they could have actually chosen a better place. So, but I mean, I know
Was
there is desert in Mongolia, but I don't. I'm pretty sure that the nomads, that the Mongols and the Tartars, and God,
yeah.
I can't remember all the tribes. The Jerkins, they were all in like steppe lands, or like grasslands.
Well, Sashi's saying that there were lots of nukes being detonated in the Pacific, not just the
Oh yeah,
U.S. Yep. Oh
yep.
yeah. I think the
There's
British were.
actually, if you
Everybody's
look
doing tests.
if
British,
you go
French,
and look
Dutch.
you look over at the I did it on Google Earth. You find
Hmm.
the I think it's the not Kwajalein, Iwanatok
Yeah.
atoll.
Yeah.
You look there. There's a structure there. It's a huge concrete dome. They just they bulldozed a whole bunch of highly radioactive material and buried it in there. I think it was from the Ivy Mike explosion, and it's a big deal because it's leaking now. So, but you can actually see the big, huge concrete dome.
So yeah. But Mr. Angel said one short term emitter in your lung is killing you faster than long term slow radioactive emitter. Sam said so as a former nuclear test site was supposed to be a nurse. Um, inert. Well, they didn't realize
Oh,
that there was nuclear testing still going on not far away.
mm,
So that's cool. Oliver said the best part in film Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis as Harry Stamper. Address: NASA officials will save the world with a few requests, and one of
yeah,
them was they don't want to pay taxes ever again.
yeah, yeah.
Talk about we start on movie quotes too, and that's good that you point. That's great. That's really
I, I
cool.
I I told you, I said that one of my favorite parts is the self-sacrifice thing. Unfortunately, it really irked me because I'm like, no, no, you're gonna tell me that BOS Affleck gets to live and my buddy Bruce has to bite the big one. Come on, man, make it the other way around.
And hail to the Comic Relief Crusader, CRC. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
All right, make sure y'all all hit that like button. We got 9 hanging out with us now. Um, just kind of having fun. Just we started reminiscing about Robert Duvall. If you have any memories or comments, feel free to share them with us. Now we're kind of talking about nuclear radiation, what killed John Wayne, and all kinds of weird stuff. So
yeah,
stuff that I've never heard before. So I'm relying on West and the chat's knowledge and memories. So let me take a look back at the start. As we said earlier, this is Sam Wolf's channel. Make sure you go subscribe to her. Check out her interview that was uploaded today with my mother-in-law. And there's another surprise coming down in a few weeks, I believe. So, but hey, check this out. It's really a great podcast. So be sure to
very cool.
support her with that. Let's see. Sam said two of her favorites are Robert Duvall or Newsies and Secondhand Lions. I think we saw
I've
Secondhand Lions mentioned before,
hmm
and then Newsies.
I've
So
seen Newsies. I never watched Secondhand Lions.
yeah, I mean, I just think of a bad '90s rock band or pop band, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Anytime there's a movie that has a title, that like I call them like ambiguous titles. They're trying to be artsy, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take a pass because you're already being artsy with your title. I'm not doing it. It's like the something about the traveling pants movie, whatever it was. I'm like, no, no, thank you, thank you. Your title is already stupid. I'm not watching it.
That's got to be one of Sam's favorite movies, The Sisterhood of the Traveling
That's it.
Pants.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah.
that. I'm like,
I'm
don't
sorry
be
to
cute.
high heaven. I even know that title stuck in my head
Yeah.
for some reason.
I'm just no, no. I'm not.
People
I'm
said
not.
it's a
Yeah.
great movie, a wholesome family movie. So,
It might be, but you're being artsy with your title already. I'm
you know,
not in there. Just be straightforward with your title.
yeah. Phantom said they felt the filming in the studio with transplanted radioactive dirt was what hurt the cast the most. Concentrated
Mm.
amount of dirt in a closed area made for greater exposure.
Yeah. Mm.
I figured. It's just my little shot at you.
Well, the
The
government,
Traveling Pants movie, that is. See,
uh,
that's a stupid title. Traveling Pants. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Well, the government doesn't like to admit that they've screwed things up, so they're never gonna tell the movie people that this place is not safe. It's the same thing with anything that they do. I mean, you look, there are scenes. I've seen there's a famous clip. They launch a nuke, they detonate it. You can see the mushroom cloud rise. You got soldiers all in the trenches far from it. And then they have them stand up, get out of the trenches, and march toward the mushroom cloud because they wanted to see the effects. I'm like, you guys are evil. Our government is evil, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, all you need effects. You just look what it did to Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
all the heck you needed. Why did we even need to test them out in the Bikini Atolls on the old ships and stuff? It just was like, why? I mean, because you could see the devastation firsthand in the original
Yeah.
Drops.
There were in that test for those ships. There was two blasts. They did the first one an airburst, and all the ships survived. Everything it was irradiated, but everything survived. It was the underwater one that just decimated the entire fleet that they had anchored there. It was brutal.
But even at that rate, some of them still survived. Some of
They
them didn't
did,
sink.
yeah. There, I remember seeing the Saratoga trying to hang on because it was Saratoga was one of them there, the aircraft carrier, and I love the Saratoga and the Lexington. They were my favorite aircraft carriers, and I'm watching the Saratoga just struggling to stay. I'm like, oh, it was heartbreaking, man. I love. I'm sorry, I love naval ships. They're beautiful. There's some of them. Some of them are some of the most beautiful in the world, and when they go down, it's heartbreaking. So I mean, it's the same. Like
I love this. This is
the
our
hood.
second. This is our second MST3K reference tonight. Talking about the radioactive fallout. Look what it did for Colonel Glenn Manning and the Amazing Colossal Man. Yeah, that's hilarious. I love that. And there's like one of them. He gets stabbed with a needle syringe and trying to put something in him, and he picks it up and he throws it, and it goes right through the soldier's heart. It's funny,
Oof.
but it's not funny though. Sam mentioned the survivors of those tests only recently got
Yeah.
VA coverage for the exposure this last year.
Yeah, she's talking about the one I'm referring to
Yeah.
because that one that's a famous clip of the soldiers coming out of the trench and marching towards the cloud, but that's not the only test that they did on our own soldiers. So, and you look at the guys that did. I told you there's that huge dome in a week talk atoll.
Yeah.
Somebody had to construct that. I've seen video of these guys constructing and cleaning up the scene. They're in shorts, no shirts, the dust flying everywhere. I'm like, these guys didn't do well, I'm sure.
Hmm.
And they're all
Uh,
soldiers because they're just told, hey, you do this, and they're like, okay, must be safe. Uncle Sam's
no,
telling me to do this.
yeah, she's talking about the Bikini Atoll one, so actually.
Oh, okay.
But hey, Sashi said, well, they once did a high altitude nuke detonation just to see if anyone under it would feel it to test the anti bomber nukes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Angel said, what they did to Saratoga was kind of a crime. If one ship deserved to be a museum shop, it was Saratoga. What
Mm-hmm.
I understand with it in World War II in the early days, it stayed in the repair shop because it kept collecting Japanese torpedoes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It was always in service and in port being worked on. So,
Yep. There's like I said, three. Well, the Lexington class and the original three Yorktown class, or they're my favorite aircraft carriers of all time. I love those ships. They were great, and the Enterprise especially. I mean, there was at one time they joked about it. It was the Enterprise versus Japan because it was the only thing we had out there at one time. Because
yeah,
everything else was in the shop, like you said. The Saratoga was in
or the
there.
Atlantic. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Um, Not just that I'm one. No, sorry, I misread the way that was. Phantom said, "What kind of a sin could a man commit in a single lifetime to bring this upon him?" Because he became freakishly tall, huge, irradiated, and all. Uh, Oliver says Bruce Willis makes a sacrifice in Armageddon as he says, "quote You take care of my little girl now. That's your job. Always thought of you as a son, but I'd be damn proud to have you marry Grace." So, and also from Amazing Colossal Man, quote, "Is it okay if we smoke?" MST3K retort, "I don't care if you burst into flames."
Yeah. That reminded me of a. That's funny. It reminds me of a. You know the comic strip Garfield.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a 3 panel strip in the show Garfield. He's like, I love a cookout. And he's reaching over onto the grill, and then he loses his balance. And then the next scene, he's standing next to John, and he's all burned up, and he's like, Hey, John, you mind if I smoke?
Oh gosh, I know it's so funny. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just I love so many good things
But
that
no,
are out there.
yeah,
Yeah,
but they're talking about, like I said, that's the thing when not so much when Bruce is talking to Ben Affleck's character, because again, like I said, I don't like Ben Affleck, but when he's talking to Liv Tyler,
yeah.
that's the heart wrenching part. It's the same thing when Randy Quaid's talking to his kids. I'm like, oh man, you're killing me, man, you're killing me.
Absolutely. Yeah, that one gets to me. The Randy Quaid, and we can talk, like we said, talk about some of these movie quotes. That what Randy Quaid was a heart tugger. I
Yeah,
mean,
because he's not
you
even talking to his kids though. He's talking to
to
the guy in charge, and he's like, hey, tell my kids I love them. I'm
very
like, oh
much.
yeah,
All right, you alien a holes. I just
yeah.
I love that.
I'm back.
Hello,
Oh, in the
boys.
words of
I'm back.
my generation,
Generation
up
up
yours.
yours.
Yeah, that's
Oh
the best.
gosh.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
god.
Phantom said one of his dad's favorite movies was Them. Sadly, MST3K never
Yeah.
did that movie, but come on Santa Claus versus the Giant Ants. So,
God, yeah, them is great. Them is a great movie. I watch. I have it's one of mine on my hard drive. I watch it. I don't know. It's been a while, but
yeah.
I still watch that one.
Well, Mr. Angel's talking about Castle Bravo test was
Hmm.
2.5 more times more powerful. The slight miscalculation in deuterium effects.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah, yep, yep. That was the Castle Bravo one. Was still, if I'm not mistaken, it was the largest nuclear explosion the United States has ever detonated. If
Wow.
I'm not mistaken, Ivy Mike I think was 15 megatons, but Castle Bravo was higher than that even.
Yeah.
So,
Well.
and it's fun. It's funny to think that
Ah!
ours, I think our highest are only under 20, when the Soviets is over 50.
Look, we just got a response from the alien contingent. Up mine. Now don't make me take out the big probe.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
well,
gosh,
that's
you're
why I've
funny.
got that Fortnite emoji with from Cartman with the
Yeah.
with the probe.
Oh
I love to
god.
sing about the moon and the Juna and the Springer.
I wish I forgot about that one. I could have got that one. I just forgot. But hey. Oh man, any other great movies? I mean, I like the way we're kind of bouncing around a little bit and bringing up some of all kinds of different movies.
Oh yeah.
It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. I hit the wrong button, So I'm
You know,
trying.
I have a file in on my hard drive uh,
Uh-huh.
that it just says great movie clips, and it
Yeah.
includes clips that because of the line specifically, and there are some great great scenes.
Yeah.
I clip them out of all the digital films that I have on my hard drive, and
Mhm.
the Guardians of the Galaxy movies populate a lot in there. There's a lot of them in there. There are just some great scenes and lines in those ones.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, oh man. Well, let's see where we want to go with this next. Any other thoughts? Any other lines? I mean, we talked about different lines, great lines, great scenes. I mean, I like some that we've seen on Twitter is like, what's the scene that's like, oh crap, you're gone? And I mean, like Jeff Daniels and Speed.
Yeah.
Uh, some of those scenes like that were really, really cool. I mean, like imagine that moment you put yourself in it, like, oh crap, I have no way out of this one. So,
Yeah, his face when he looks up and sees the device going off in the ceiling.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough scene. That's a rough scene. He's like, "Oh crap."
Oh, Gary Oldman also.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
in
yeah.
Fifth Element, he plays the card and he's like, hey, hey, hey. And then the
Oh,
alien guys have a backup timer on it or a backup
yep,
bomb, and it's yeah,
yep.
it's
And he, as he's heading down there because he's pissed because he still doesn't have he's the whole reason he has
yeah,
to go back is because the chest is empty again, and
yeah,
he's like, I am very disappointed, and he gets there and he's like, oh, his look on his face when he sees the timer, it's like, oh.
yeah.
He goes from being pissed to being pooping his pants.
I love when he walked up. Oh, so y'all do care? And he left them
Mm.
one crate of the weapons,
Yep.
and they
Yeah.
walks outside and just not even sweating about it because like we got ripped off and all. He's like, don't worry about it. And then next thing, because they wouldn't ask him what that one button did.
The red button.
Yeah, blew them all up. So,
Yep. Yep. But
oh
no,
man,
no, there are great lines in a lot. Oh, go ahead. What's
yeah.
this one
Phantom
you're
said
talking
little
about?
girl at the beginning of them did a fantastic job showing the trauma she had from seeing ants attack her parents.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mr. Angel's back to our Phantom said here. Are you responsible for the satellite dish up at Eric Cartman's butt? That was some interesting architecture there.
But no, there are great, like I said, there are great lines and there's great lines in shows and anime and stuff. As a matter of fact, there's an anime called Overlord, and I don't know, something must have reminded me of it as you were going through in the chat. But there's a scene where one of the main characters is talking about his former fellow uh, compatriots that he fought with, and he's referencing them, and he quotes I think Mark, the Gospel
Yeah,
of Mark, and he says no greater love has a man than this, that a man may lay down his life for his friends. I'm like, oh, that man, that's there you go. Again, it's the self-sacrifice thing. I am a sucker for it. You put a self-sacrifice scene in a movie, I'm right there, man.
yeah. No, I gotcha. Definitely, definitely, for sure. The killer would have asked about the red button.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Who knows? So, I would have because I'm just that obsessed with red buttons and other stuff that you don't see. Let's see. All right, we got two people over on the YouTube, Twitch side. Make sure you hit follow us over there if you're on Twitch, and also hit the like button here on the YouTube side. We got about I think about 15 more minutes. We're gonna go, but yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Mr. Angel said to Phantom Outsider, I can't deny the fact Vartman, yeah, Cartman had it coming to him. Kind of enjoyed the hookup job. Yeah, we got you. We knew what it was. Hartman
Yeah.
would be, Private Pile, you disgusting fat body. Yeah, yeah. Hartman, Cartman, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Army was always Hartman. Didn't matter what. It was Hartman. It's Gunnery Sergeant Hartman.
Yeah. Yep.
It was like, so, I mean, I tell you, that was one guy that said that we see when he passed away too. So
Holy crap. What is this? What
what?
is this? What the F
Oh,
is this?
a jelly donut.
God.
If God had wanted you to have that obstacle, he'd have married you. He'd have miracled
Miracled
your
your.
above up there over it. Yeah.
That's a great line. That is a great line. You'd have miracled your ass over that obstacle.
There have been many days at work in the last month or two that I really wanted to use that line. Really want to use that line.
If God had
Yes.
wanted you to finish this project, he'd have miracled that thing to completion, wouldn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Phantom has a question for Mr. Angel. Is it true that your people have been randomly putting salad dishes in random polar bears? I think he's
Poor Snort.
asking. That way he can tell Snort.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's just too funny. You guys are funny tonight.
we,
But
we
yeah,
we must have started too late for the bar. You probably already shuffled off to bed.
yeah, I think so too. But yeah, it's always cool. I mean, some crazy hours. Time zones make a difference with all this stuff too. So, oh, one of the kiddos needs me to inform you that that the best eggs are running
Oh.
and the worst ones are cold scrambled.
Oh. And then she puts a sunny side egg up in emoji.
I really wish I could do something to chat there. Let's see. Well, but hey,
Don't shoot the messenger.
I know I was starting to think about that, but I'm trying to guess which one it is. I bet it's I bet it's kid number 3 from 1 is the youngest up to the 4 is the oldest. I bet you 3 is the one. So, Mr. Angel's taking a fifth on the privacy rules, terms of service.
So we mentioned Cartman and South Park and everything.
Yeah.
What is that your favorite? Is Cartman your favorite character from South Park? Or
I was close. I was
Yeah.
close. I almost got it.
Oh, you almost got the
Yeah.
part.
You mean of the main characters, or
It
just
could,
in
it could be
general?
any of them. I mean, like I said, in Star Trek, my favorite is it's almost a tie. If I'm taking main characters as Worf, but I love Q, and he's not a main character. So,
Yeah.
so you can pick a non-main character out of South Park.
I would. I think guidance counselor Mackie. Okay. Jugs a bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's all cool. Yeah. Exactly. Oh man, that's interesting. Almost got it. Man, I'm close. I'm pretty good at guessing things. But any other thoughts on any other movies, Robert Duvall, or anything else before we start to wrap up?
No, I don't know. I mean, I think usually takes a half an hour to wrap up anyway. So anyway, we're starting to rival Mark D with a C on the wrap up. So
Oh yeah, well, that's always started.
10 minutes out is probably a good time to
Well,
start.
especially after we, if we did War in the U.S. or something like that,
Oh
then it's
yeah,
like
well, yeah.
it really gets distracted. So
No, if we do where in the U.S. or where in the world, between the choices
yeah,
coming up and the actual reveal of the answer is usually about a half an hour or so.
Phantom is right. Wait, the fifth only applies to Americans, not alien visitors. Your refusal to answer will be conveyed to Snort Cuber in the AM. Well,
Well, yeah.
yeah, it would be cool. How about mashing up Star Trek, Mr. Angel? We should put this one on.
Mr.
Oh my gosh,
Mackie being on the Enterprise, that'd be
I
funny.
am going to try to grok after we're done. And I'm going to see if I can mash Troy and Mackie together and
Well,
put a Star Trek on.
I would just like to see Mackie on the Enterprise. Imagine him trying to talk to
That's a
Worf or
phaser,
something.
okay?
Trying to talk to Worf. Yeah, okay. Maybe today is not a good day to die. Yeah, maybe no.
Okay. Nice. I love that one. If I can remember, I've got to try that. Not that I'm great with grok, so
Now, see,
Sure.
Mackie would survive. I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
funny, but he'd survive in Star Trek. Troy would not make it very long in town of South Park.
No, no, she'd get run off or leave or just hey, the
Oh
mice, the
no,
mice, the mice.
Cartman would do her in like within 3 episodes.
Try get my potty. Try. Go with my pizza. Let's see. Oliver said, I recall in the South Park episode where Cartman gave Kyle AIDS because when Cartman got his tonsils out of the hospital, the doctor accidentally gave Cartman AIDS via blood transfusion. Oh, man.
God, yeah, they were not afraid. They were not afraid to touch any subject. No.
Look at Mr. Angel. Fire torpedoes like ain't gay.
Yeah.
And Buddy's like, Troy would be the return of Trapper Keeper.
Oh, oh, is that the chili one? That's not the chili one, is it?
I don't know.
The one where he,
I hear Trapper Keeper. I think of those old notebook things. The
yeah,
old,
the Trapper Keeper. I think that was what was referenced in that episode at
uh,
one time, but I can't
yeah.
remember God, I'm thinking I'm mixing two. I'm mixing two episodes up.
Very, very likely you could be. I mean, it happens to all of us. I know. So, all right. Well, let's see where we're at right now. We got 9 minutes. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Uh, that's just. I mean, I'm gonna have to mash that up. Star Trek with that. That uh, be afraid of what comes out.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Unless you guys got more questions or you got some things to say in here. Um, let's see, because we can. Oh, great. Got several comments. Phantom said, "Here's what I always wondered: in the '70s, we had $6 million man, but in Star Trek, they banned enhanced people. I get no
Yeah.
eugenics, but bionics due to accidents. Why are there no bionics? Well,
Mm. Well, no, there are they have. I mean, you remember, it's a form of bionics. The Picard has a artificial heart. I mean, so
yeah.
I mean they do have replacements, but I think if I'm not mistaken, they can. You know, I'm trying to think now. They never see anybody with missing limbs. They must have some kind of
Oh my
regenerative
gosh.
technology.
Uh, that's apparently your favorite scene, West. So, well, Sam comes out with omelets back on the food and egg stuff. What Sam's like? Uh, give us Garrison the Orion smugglers. Drugs them gay, bad them
Drugs are
gay.
bad, McKay.
There
Mm.
you go. But anyway, well, let's go ahead and we'll wrap
Drugs.
up. We'll wrap up just short of 9:30. Actually, we're at hour 23 in it. West, are you going to be popping up anywhere? Do anything specific?
I'm not, scheduled for anything, but I get asked. The last, I don't know, I think maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 6 times, somebody said, "Hey, come on." I was in the middle of something else, so I've not been, I've not been able to get on. I mean,
Yeah.
but I usually will show up over there at Spidey. Spidey's been doing Canadian Spider-Man's been doing some streaming
Oh
more
yeah.
frequently now. So
Yep.
I'll probably be over there at some point again.
Okay.
And Tony's channel. Uh, I haven't been over there in a while, but I kind of need to get back over there. And some of our other friends, Richard Spake and Warevo, do a show they asked me on. So you never know. You never know.
Okay. The Cell Toys are bringing out a selected Star Trek figures from TOS to Voyager. They look great with accurate articulation. So
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
you know that's why I'm not.
Well,
I just those movies. Yeah. Go ahead.
they're
Go ahead.
coming out with and as far as toys, they're coming out with their another run of the communicator because it was sold out pretty fast and was very popular. And 'cause Mark D mentioned it that they're going to be available again. The not the communicators, the tricorder. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, I looked. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. I don't have like $800 to just
By
laying around.
by the way, no egg drop soup either because there's slices of egg in it. Nope, nope,
Oh,
nope. Can't
oh,
do
and
that.
that's yeah. You don't get any more runny than that either, though. So
Craps,
you need soup.
craps. I said craps. Crepes and Nutella are the
Crepes.
best.
So,
Uh,
not a fan of Nutella.
nope. No. Sam's like Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. I don't know that I got that in me tonight. I may end up in bed earlier than usual. Plus, Mrs. has got to get up early in the morning to be with Mom tomorrow. So that
Eh,
kind of
I might go play a little bit myself
yeah.
later
See,
on.
if I had room in this house, I would be interested in getting more figures and a Viper and stuff. It's
Yeah.
really really cool.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
is
See. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Mark did a tweet about the Viper being reissued. And my question was, is it going to shoot that little dart out the front? Because as an '80s kid, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, before they banned it, like the dark,
Yeah.
like the Boba Fett missile off his back.
Yep.
It was like so frustrating. So it
Yep.
truly, truly was. Well, folks,
See,
we're gonna go ahead. Go
dangerous
ahead.
dangerous toys is what made the Gen X tough kids. So
Yep. Oh yeah, you didn't limp. I mean, well, you limped. You just didn't worry about it. You just stayed
yeah,
involved.
you walked it off. Yeah.
Yep.
Walk it off.
Walk it off. Shake it off.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it. It'll be all right.
Oh, unlike the Hasbro ships, the Vipers have electronic sounds.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, now what is this? You moving up to the level of bacon? I bet the Russian judge went against it, but we got like I said, here's the link to tomorrow the stream. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. It downloaded today. It's out there. You can save it, download it, just watch it, and if you don't mind, uh, 2 or 3 likes if you can, or even find something to buy there. Buy, why did I say that? I don't know what the hell I just said with that one, but I don't know. I think I ran the Olympics into something, right? That because Sam and I were talking with JT about Olympics last night. And I think Olympics came through in my brain.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So make sure you go subscribe to Sam's channel, please support her. Let's get her to 100. She's 12 away, so would love to y'all to get her there. But do not forget the great Mrs. Dadman Walking, who will not be live tomorrow in the morning. She will be live about 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon doing Fortnite in the evening. Be sure to see her there. Avail your ways to support her through channel memberships, gift subs, super chats, and Ko-Fi, and all kinds of other stuff. So make sure you check her show out tomorrow afternoon and then again Friday morning.
Yes. And you're
Yeah.
welcome, everybody. We didn't mention the cheating Canadians once tonight.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, we got. Well, you make me want to be nice to you. Otherwise, you're going to give me a hard time and remind me of it. People wanted more. Yeah, real quick with the Canadians. What do you think with that? They got all kinds of. I mean, there's like a couple games they're showing video of potential touches, but
My favorite is the one is the one where they got him pushing the puck in the goal. The hockey one.
oh
I'm like,
gosh,
this is
yeah,
getting out of control. Yeah.
that was way out of control on every level with that. Yeah, thank you for Tom F's link in there. He's kind of in between the things with streaming, but do go show him some support sometime. Say hi. With that, all right, we've got just over a minute, Wes, so we're going to go to an hour 30. It's just
Yeah, well,
it's an
that's
even
your
number thing
OCD
with me.
going out there. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Well, we'll blame Sam Wolf for it because she's to blame a lot of other stuff. But hey,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Sam's channel again. Um, so there you go. All right. Well, tomorrow night, no set streams tomorrow night. Friday. No, tomorrow's the 20th, so we don't. Although Saturday night we'll be live with the group of people that I call humans. That hopefully they come back this Saturday and we can have a more fun shooting the crap and everything else.
Tomorrow is not the 20th.
It's the 19th.
Yes.
What did I say? The 20th. I think I meant the 21st, which is Saturday. So anyway.
There you go.
But hey, take care, Oliver. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, everybody that's come in and stayed. You know, I'm sorry you could not get the beautiful missus. You had to settle with the clown prince from New Jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Poor,
She played.
I'm a poor substitute, but I'll do my best.
You did fine. And Sam, you wish. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know. All right. On that note, everybody, y'all have a wonderful night. We made an hour and a half. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. We will catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait a second. Did I? Wait. I think I did all the I did all the future stream stuff. So okay. Sorry. I had a brain fade. It was like, did I talk about everything? Yes.
So, yeah, we're still talking.
I know we did. That's how it goes for 4 hours.
I mean, we're still live.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Well, I started talking, so I figured, what the? You got more eggs or more skillets? What are you trying to say there? So, anyway, well, we will go now, folks. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you next time. Bye, all.
Yep. Later.